course, what's going on? Legion Looter, and today we're going to be killing lean Spriggans. They're level 30, I'm level 41, and these are going to be a lot tougher than the grizzly bears we fought before in the previous video. So they're rather tough to kill, as you can see. They're going to put you in a position where they potentially could kill you. I don't have any potions, but I believe that these are going to be good to start gearing us towards level 30 gear. This level 30 we actually got from a quest, so it's not quite the same. So they're going to drop Spriggan twigs, Hope Forest monster part, and each one of those is worth about a silver and about almost 10 copper. But unfortunately we don't have access to the banking system that you get from the Spider's Nest quest, so we're going to have to leave those behind, which is kind of unfortunate, as we're going to be killing 100 lean Spriggan today, and unfortunately we have to leave those on the ground. So if they drop about 80 of them, it could be potentially 80 silver we're just leaving behind. So on our second kill now, and we're going to go ahead and get into it, right? We're going to go ahead and find out what exactly these guys drop. I know they drop quite a bit of armor, not as much as the grizzly bears I don't think, but obviously they're going to be dropping gear more relative to our level. Obviously not level 41, but level 30, right? So it jumps up six whole levels, and if it's an epic item, it's going to feel like a whole lot more than just 6 levels. So we got a flamed mace there, should be worth quite a bit. We were getting a lot of level 24 items, and now we're not, so should increase the price of all the items as well as the XP we're getting, not by a whole lot I don't think. Seeing, and that kind of makes me question in whole, you know, you look at the grizzly bears, right? You get, what is it, 594 XP each, and I was kidding about, probably I could kill 2 grizzly bears in the time I could kill one of these. The only problem I suppose with that is that you're not gearing yourself for the next phase. And what I mean by phase is, obviously you're going to encounter a lot tougher creatures in the game. So are you going to have the right gear to kill those creatures if you never actually force yourself to fight tougher monsters? And the answer is no, you will not. Unless potentially in some of the profession skills, such, I believe it is leatherworking, they might actually allow you to make gear that would be more powerful. I'm not entirely sure. We got a metal heater shield, so lots of things to consider. I'm actually still getting through these pretty quick. I think we've killed a total of 6. This will be number 6 right here. So if you're wondering how to get here, basically coming through here from the main area, which you would start about right here, right? You come on out and come through here, and then you're going to work your way this way, and you obviously have to have access to episode 2. So if you don't, then it's not going to be possible to get here, not to my knowledge anyway. I'm currently level 41, still using my two-hander. I tried the one-hander on these and it's just not as efficient. I think part of this is, we're going to go ahead and take a look at their weaknesses. I don't really think that they're weak to Carnage, so, but obviously these are the best weapons that I've got, right? So I'm not going to simply just change my weapons to something I don't have that they would potentially be weaker to. So forgot to check what they're weak to there. Just trying to be efficient here and get as many kills in as little time as possible. And just trying to be efficient with our time. And I believe that when you kill these, you're going to get 3 knowledge % right here in this bar, which is up 1 from the grizzly bears. But as I stated before, pretty sure I could actually kill 2 grizzly bears in the time it would take me to kill one of these. Looking at the info really quick, so they're vulnerable to Inferno. Not really sure how to pronounce it, Inferno. But we don't really have anything except the darts that are Inferno. So not much we can do here with our weapons, right? We've got these 2 things here, and it's not what they're weak to or vulnerable. So it's kind of nice you're getting a little bit more knowledge, obviously, but let's check out the XP actually when they die. Check that out really quick. Oh, we got an uncommon longsword. We did not check out the XP because we were so allured by that longsword. Another thing we want to keep in mind when we're checking the loot is these greaves right here that we got. Gauntlets, sorry, the gauntlets. We already had those in our inventory, and so we will not be including that in the loot from 100 of these. as we get this kill, we'll try to keep an eye out and see how much XP we're actually getting from killing these. So there it was, 851, so 851, right, compared to the 594. Like I said, you see, you could kill 2 bears in the time it would take to kill 1 lean Spriggan. But the problem with that is, I suppose you're not really gearing yourself up, right, for the next phase. And even this, if you really want to know the truth, is you're not really even gearing yourself up, right? Because you're only going to have level 30 gear. And at that point, you can only really fight, I suppose, level 35, level 36 creatures once you reach level, like, what, 45? It's so crazy, the jump. It's like, I was killing level 24s at level 39, 38, 40, and it was that just when it got better. So what is that, 16, what is it got, try to figure that, right? So they're 24 and I'm 40 almost, so 16 level difference just to be able to kill them more efficiently. It sounds kind of wild, right? I noticed when they got more easy to kill actually was when I got all the 24 gear. So gear is going to be critical in killing whatever you're killing. So got to try to keep that in mind with whatever you kill. So we got the throwing knives. It's unfortunate, like a lot of the commons and uncommons, even the rares, don't really stand up to potentially like a piece of gear that you got at level 6 as an epic. For some reason those epics carry such a strong set of stats that you can't really replace it even with a rare that might be 15 levels higher, which is unfortunate because obviously those items are a lot rarer, which I guess is why they call them rare, right? So going to keep focused right now. Almost about 15 kills in here, somewhere near there. I'm definitely keeping track. So one more thing before I kind of, I guess, depart and then kind of like not have to show you everything, is I want to talk about how much silver and copper these are dropping, because that's definitely something you're going to want to pay attention to, as it's an important part of this whole test, right? You want to know how much you're getting for your time. So it's like, what was that, 4 copper? That can't be right, I must have missed it. Definitely probably missed it. 4 copper, there's just absolutely no way, unless potentially because they're dropping that item that's worth a silver, they imagine that you would keep it all and bank it, which would kind of make up for that, I guess, right? Not entirely sure, but we're going to find out after we get this kill and let you know, and then we'll kind of jump back in a little bit later in the video, so you don't have to sit here and watch me kill all 100. Looks like just that 4 copper. That's crazy, right? 4 copper for killing a monster. But as I said before, I think it's because they're dropping those rare monster parts. So I think that's supposed to make up for the loss. But if you're not collecting them, like I'm not, then you're not going to get that benefit. So we will be continuing this video in like a little bit. We just don't want to have you watch us kill all 100 of these. So stay tuned. Right, so now we're going to go over here to the quartermaster. We just finished killing all 100. And we have everything in our inventory. We were only able to get 1 whole load worth, so not as much as the grizzly bears actually gave, only by a little actually, right? We got an extra 3 pieces of armor from the grizzlies, so I suppose the gear was actually about the same, and it's higher level though, so we got to get more money from selling it, so that's actually a plus. The only downside that I could see, I went to the wrong place, supposed to be going to the quartermaster, but the only downside I could see is that looking at my tool belt here, we started with 465 silver and 501 copper, and now we've only got 468 silver and 998 copper. So that's a total bank net of 3 silver and 500 copper. So because we're not picking up that ingredient that the creatures drop, we're losing a lot of potential for money there, so we probably lost about 50 silver by not picking those up. But actually, before I actually do that, I did get an upgrade. It should be anyway. So yes, it is an upgrade in strength, but then so it's definitely an upgrade, but if you look Coinage, it's not quite right? We're going to be losing coinage. So it's a little bit weird to me, right? Definitely weird. But you do get a little bit of strength. So I guess that's... It's quite difficult to really make that upgrade, right? It's not quite sure. I guess we're going to go with it just because it is a higher level. But ultimately, and the value shouldn't be too far off by switching those out compared to what we did get. So let's go ahead and sell all this just to make sure we don't have any other upgrades that we potentially might have missed. I don't think we do. So go through here and take a look at what we got. So we got 46 silver, right? Plus the other 3 silver and a couple copper. So it's about 50 silver for 100 of those. So I would say that the only reason it would make more sense to kill these ones instead of the grizzly bears is obviously the gear upgrades, right? Trying to get more better gear to equip you for future monsters in the game. So I think you get a lot more XP and a lot more coins from killing the grizzly bears, but as far as gearing yourself, you're going to have to make the sacrifice, I suppose, right? You need better gear so you can kill higher level monsters more efficiently. But yeah, guys, that's our loot from 100 of the lean Kerrigans. So we hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll be coming out with another one shortly. Thanks for watching, and if you like our content, go ahead and subscribe.